Fulcrum Therapeutics just dropped its Q1 2026 earnings, and if you follow the sickle cell disease space, you're going to want to stick around because what they reported could be a genuine turning point for patients who've had almost nothing to hope for. Here are the top 10 takeaways from a call, counting down to the most important news of all. Coming in at number 10, Fulcrum's balance sheet is rock solid. The company ended Q1 with $333 million in cash and marketable securities, and management confirmed that runway extends into 2029. That's not just a safety net. It means they can fully fund Pociredir through the next major phase of clinical development without needing to go back to the market anytime soon. At number 9, Fulcrum added some serious firepower to its board of directors. Josh Lehrer, who played a key role in the development and approval of Oxbryta, has officially joined. His deep experience in sickle cell disease gives Fulcrum credibility and strategic guidance at exactly the right moment in the company's evolution. Number 8 brings a leadership transition to note. CFO Alan Musso announced he will be retiring later this year. Management emphasized this will be a smooth handoff, with Musso staying in his role until a successor is named. His decade of financial discipline and balance sheet stewardship has clearly set the company up well. At number 7, Fulcrum is already thinking well beyond Pociredir. About 25 of the company's roughly 60 employees are dedicated entirely to discovery, focused on developing the next generation of oral fetal hemoglobin inducers. The goal? Create a follow-on drug that could eventually surpass Pociredir itself as the market matures over the next 5 to 10 years. Number 6 looks at the long-term treatment strategy. Management discussed the future possibility of combining Pociredir with hydroxyurea, the current standard of care, as well as with PKR activators that work through a different mechanism. These combination approaches aren't the immediate priority, but they're firmly on the roadmap as a way to maximize patient benefit down the line. Coming in at number 5 is a meaningful competitive advantage. Fulcrum estimates it holds approximately a 24-month head start over its nearest oral HbF inducer rival, Bristol Myers Squibb's BMS 986, which is currently in Phase 1 and not expected to report results until the first half of 2027. That lead time could be decisive when it comes to regulatory priority and market positioning. At number 4, the open-label extension study is officially up and running. Fulcrum recently enrolled its first patient in this new long-term dosing trial, targeting the 17 U.S.-based patients from the Pioneer cohorts who received the 12 or 20 milligram doses. This study will generate critical data on durability of response, long-term safety, and what happens when patients reinitiate treatment, with meaningful results expected around 2027. Number 3 is all about the upcoming FDA end-of-phase meeting, which management called a pivotal moment. The outcome of that discussion will directly determine the design of Fulcrum's registration-enabling trial. The company plans to share an update on trial design later this quarter once the meeting concludes and final minutes are received. At number 2, that registration-enabling Phase 3 trial is planned to launch in the second half of 2026, pending FDA alignment. This is the big step from early clinical proof of concept to a study designed to potentially support drug approval. The competitive clock is ticking, and Fulcrum appears intent on keeping its 2-year head start intact. And the number 1 takeaway, the data itself. In the Phase IB Pioneer trial, Pociredir at 20 milligrams once daily raised fetal hemoglobin from just 7.1% at baseline all the way to 19.3% after only 12 weeks of treatment. 7 of the 12 patients in this severe patient population experienced 0 vaso-occlusive crises during the treatment period. There were no treatment-related serious adverse events. This is the kind of clean, meaningful signal that gets a drug into Phase 3, and it's why the entire sickle cell community is paying close attention to what comes next from Fulcrum. Drop your thoughts on Fulcrum Therapeutics in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more earnings analysis from Earnings Central.